Good morning, all my dear students studying economics. So I first of all congratulate all of you for taking economics in your combination. Myself, V. Harish, start teaching economics from past 20 years. So I'm here before you just to give you some tips about the coming up examination. That is second PU examination, which is scheduled from April 16th. This is purely for this academic year students who are writing the examination from April 16th, 2022. So dear students, you know that the choices have increased for your benefit. So a little change we are expecting, and it's also made by the PU board. That see, earlier we used to have 149 marks question paper you are writing only for 100 marks, but now you are writing, you'll be writing for 100 marks, no doubt, but you'll be getting 170 marks question paper. That is, they have increased the number of questions, right? The choices are more for you. So if you take this first, that is microeconomics part, 85 marks will come from this part. Out of this, so first lesson has got 6 marks, second lesson has got 28 marks, and the third lesson 12 marks. Chapter 4, that is 17 marks, and chapter 5, 11 marks, and even chapter 6, 11 marks. Okay, last 2 chapters have got the same weightage. So this is what the microeconomics has got the weightage. Then if you go to the macroeconomics also has got the same weightage, that is 85 marks again. And the year also, if you take the distribution of marks, chapter 1, 6 marks, chapter 2, 24 marks important, and chapter 3, 13 marks, chapter 4, 10 marks, chapter 5 again 10 marks, but chapter 6, if you take up, it is for 22 marks. Altogether, you will get again 85 marks from macroeconomics. In this part, you have got the 2 most important chapters, that is chapter 2 and chapter 6, which you have to concentrate maximum. So if you go to the next, this thing, that is chapter-wise distribution of marks, means 1 mark, 2 marks, like that. So if you take the first lesson, introduction in microeconomics, you have got the questions like 1 mark questions 2 you will get, and 4 marks question 1 you will get. So you will get 6 marks from this lesson. So what and all questions you expect from this lesson? So only 4 questions we have got. Out of 4, we will get 100% 1. That is first, centrally planned economy, very easy. And the second, production possibility frontier. Here you have to draw the curve, and explanation is required. Market economy is also very, very easy. You can compare this economy with the first, that is centrally planned, which is controlled by the government, and the last one, central problems of economy. So these are the 4 topics out of which 1 is expected. 100% 1 will come. If you go to the second lesson, the lesson number 2, that is the theory of consumer behavior, right? So here I just said the distribution of marks, 28 marks will come from this lesson. So you can expect 3 questions from 3 questions 1 mark, 2 questions 2, okay, that's 2 marks, right? 4 marks question 1, 6 marks question 2, and there's a practical oriented question 5 marks 1. Altogether you will get 28 marks from chapter 2. And if you look into the important topics in this lesson, so see, 4 questions will be, 4 marks questions will be there in this chapter, and you may get right 1 question from this. That is difference between total and marginality you may get, and also the budget set and budget line also is expected. Indifference map, and the last one I have given 4 types of goods. So out of these 4 types, 2 will come for 4 marks, like differences between normal, inferior, or substitutes and complementary goods. So these are the 4 marks questions. Out of this, you may expect one question from this. So if you go to the next, that is 6 marks questions, we have got 5, you will get 2. See, very easy to, of course, prepare. So if you take the first one, law of DMU, diminishing marginal utility, we have got the features of indifference curve. You are here, you're writing 3 features. Remember, students, if you refer some books, they have given 6 features. No, right? You are learning only 3 features according to NCERT textbook. You prepare, graphs are there, right? Then come into the third one, optimal choice of consumer, right? It's an excellent topic, prepare and write. Then the fourth one is movement and shift in demand curve, also has got the graph. And the last one, market demand curve. Out of these 5, you will get 2. 100% you will get 2 questions. Just I said, so you will have more choices. If you go to the next most important part, that is the next lesson, chapter 3. In chapter 3, right? Okay, sorry, before that we have got practical oriented question part E. Right, in this practical oriented question we have got that is bananas and the mangoes. If you take, right, the prices will be given and you are asked to answer these 5 questions. Okay, so very easy, and easily you'll get 5 marks. And let us go to the next chapter. In the next chapter we have got production and cost. This production cost is also equally important. So here if you take the marks distribution, like 1 marks 2 questions will come, 2 marks 1 question will come, 4 marks 2 questions will be coming, and altogether you will get 12 marks. So out of this, what are the important topics here? We have got the important topics. You can see 3 are there, 1 will come. Isoquant with diagram, you have to explain concepts of total product, average product, margin product, expected, and even the calculation of MP and AP are also expected here. Then if you come to the 6 marks questions, so 6 marks questions, we have got 4, you will get 100%. So here most important shortened costs, explain, you have to explain all the 7 shortened costs, and we have got 2 long run cost curves. Okay, so both you have to club and explain, and there is a diagram also you have to explain. And come to the third one, law of variable proportions. If you feel this one is tough, you just leave it off because we'll be having many choices. Then coming to the fourth one, cost calculations, you may get 1 sum, 1 problem. Okay, so you'll be solving that. So these are the most important, the 6 marks questions. Coming to the 5 mark, so you have to explain, you have to calculate this. So how the MP, PP and AP, okay, missing products to be calculated, you should know. So you may get a question, right? So 5 marks, you may get a question, right? Fine. So we have, of course, there is a market that related to the market. That market is nothing but the theory of form. The theory of form under perfect competition. Under theory of form, we have got the marks distribution like this. That is 1 mark 2 questions, 2 marks 1 questions. Then 4 marks you will get 2 questions. Then 5 marks 1 question. And also it's very important, nearly you will get 17 marks from this lesson. If you take the important topics in this for 4 marks, we have got 4 questions, right? Profit maximization conditions. Dear students, learn only the first 2 conditions. The third condition is not required. Then come to the second one, the determinants of supply. Very easy, right? You can write. Then the third one, features of perfect competition. That also is very easy, full theoretical it is. Then the fourth one, the latest addition to the question bank. The last one, shutdown point, normal profit, and the break-even point. These are important for you. Okay, coming to the 6 marks questions. So in the 6 marks questions, 3 are there. Say you may get 1. So that is derivation of short-term supply. You can ignore the long-run supply. Of course, we have the teachers have done that, but you just glance, but concentrate on the first. That is a derivation of short-term supply, not long-run. And the second question is TR and AR of a firm under perfect competition. With the graph you have to explain. Then the last one, market supply curve, right? Market supply curve with the graph you have to explain. See, these, out of these 3, you will get 1. So let us go to the next lesson, chapter 5. The chapter 5 is market equilibrium. In this lesson, you will get 11 marks. That is 1 marks 3 questions, dear students. Then 2 marks 1 question is there. Then 6 marks 1 question. Together you will get for how many marks? 11 marks, right? And if you take the chapter wise important one, that is 4 marks question. See, 3 are there. Implication of free entry and exit and market equilibrium. So this you have to explain. So of course you may get a little bit tough, but still you have to prepare. It's interesting. Then Second one, simultaneous shifts. You may get confused here, but still, if you practice, no, you will understand, right? So graphs will be there. And of course, the table, of course, you can also draw the graph, but table is enough for the 4 marks. Then coming to the third one, it's price ceiling and price floor. So price ceiling, you may get separately for 4 marks, and price floor also for separately 4 marks you will get. And graph is a must for both price ceiling and price floor. So let us go to the next one, that is 6 marks in this. So 3 questions, you will get 1. Very easy to prepare and plan, right? So simultaneous shifts in demand and supply curves in perfect competition. Just 4 marks question I said, it is table. Here you have to write the table and also the graph. Then market equilibrium with fixed number of firms. There is a diagram, right? You have to practice twice, thrice, because it is a little bit confusing. You have to practice. If you understand easily, you can write in your own words. And we have got one sum at the end, that is calculation part. There they'll give some 2 equations, that is demand, quantity demanded and quantity supplied. They'll give the equations, and you have to calculate equilibrium price, right? Equilibrium quantity, and also if the price changes, what's the new equilibrium quantity supplied and demanded. So if you go to the next chapter, that is chapter 6. So that is, we have got non-competitive markets. So here also you will get for 11 marks. So 1 mark, 3 questions will come, 2 marks, 1 question will come, 6 marks, 1 question. Together you will get for 11 marks. And if you take the chapter wise important, the most important 4 marks questions we have got here, like market demand curve for monopoly. So in this lesson, you have to learn completely about monopoly. Second lesson, calculate total revenue, marginal revenue. You may get practical oriented question this in here from this lesson. And we have got the monopolistic competition for 4 marks, right? Then how the firms behave in oligopoly. So in oligopoly market, so how the firms are going to behave under different conditions, you learn. Then if you take up the 6 marks question C, dear students, only 2 are there. 1 you may expect. Very, very easy to expect here. Short-run equilibrium of monopolist, simple, 0 cost. So diagram is a must. You have to explain this. And we have got the short-run equilibrium of monopolist, TC and TR. Dear students, one hint, one can give you, that is, you may expect the first topic. Okay, the second topic is not that much important, but as it is given, right, as it is there, I just said, you just concentrate on the first one. So this is what about the microeconomics, right? Okay, so now before get into the macroeconomics, right? So we will just have one more glance on the microeconomics. Okay, how many marks you will get together, dear students? Together you will get for 85 marks. Okay,